another one.
QA testing internship. I'm a student that has been offered a QA testing internship. My knowledge in this area is limited, and I have several questions since I don't fully know this is the career path I want to take. Well, that's why it's an internship. You can figure it out. I've had an interview with my boss, and he has explained to me that the focus is on mobile testing and there is manual testing depending on the project we take. That first, or at first, they will explain me the basics such as building test cases. Wow, you're lucky. He has told me that they will introduce me to automated, not automatic, but automated testing. Also, that there's a team that builds the tests, assume coding them. I've read this might be SDETs, and I won't be assigned to that. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's not the right one, but maybe I'll go with this one. That's not a good one either. Anyways, whatever. So I want to know mainly because I'm a very avid learner and I like to code. I've coded in C and C++, and I know Java intensively. Nice. My main concern is that I will not learn fully to develop. Well, it is an internship, remember that. But since I've never been in a production environment, I think maybe being introduced through testing might help me. That's a fact. Do you think this is a good career path? I'm going to be 9-hour days working, and I just want to use my brain and do a fulfilling job. So there are some people. Let's start the timer. There's some people who think that QA is a unappreciated position, and I could not disagree more with those people. Here's the thing: if you like, it's number one, first and foremost, this is an internship, right? It's an internship, so that means you get to explore and you get to build experience. You get to add something to your resume, and you get to see if this is for you. This does not have to be forever. Okay? And here's the thing. I think that a QA internship is super duper important for you if you have aspirations of becoming a software developer, software engineer, full stack developer, because it's going to give you the mindset of how to think with quality. Because a lot of times developers, they only think of the good scenarios. And then if they write unit tests, they're going to write their code first, where they in their mind it's working, and then they start writing their unit tests. First they write the unit tests to make sure that everything is like nice, and then they start thinking, okay, what are the ways that this could possibly have an issue? And they'll start to try to write unit tests that way, but that kind of defeats the purpose of, like, if you were to get it to not work first and then get it to work, right? So doing it the reverse. Being in QA, you're going to develop the mindset of thinking about nothing works. So developers think everything works, and we think nothing works, and we meet in the middle, right? We need those two opposing visions so that we can catch the things that don't work, and then we can also know the things that do work. So that's why I think that it would be essential for you to go into QA, especially if you want to become a software developer, whatever, right? And being that you're going to be focused on mobile testing, I think that's amazing. Absolutely amazing that you'd be working on mobile testing, because mobile is the future. Mobile is the future, and you'd probably get to work on either some Flutter apps or on some React Native apps, whichever it is that they choose. And here's the thing: you're going to be working on manual testing. Just because at your internship, in your 9 hours, you're going to be focused on manual testing. What about the other 24 minus 9 hours in a day? Right? Yes? You should seize the opportunity to learn about automated testing as well as collaborate with those SDETs to say, hey, what are you doing? Right? Just what are you doing? And you can see the type of code that they write, the things that they do. So you can see, is this something that interests you, or would you want to go more into a developer role? But even if you go into a developer role, the opportunity is absolutely amazing for you to learn the skill set of testing, and you can have a more test driven mindset so that your code can be that much cleaner. So that's my goal, is always clean code. I always want to see clean code. And I think if you approach it that way and you fully embrace the tester lifestyle, you might end up staying, who knows? But if you don't, at least you'll know how we think and how we operate. And like I said, this is just an internship. That's it. It's not a forever job. It can be if you like what you're doing, but you can go to DevOps. You can go because apparently you're a problem solver. You can go to DevOps, you can go to QA, you can go to cybersecurity, you can go to project management, you can go to product management. There's so many different things you can do. So I if I am coming out of college, I would never turn down the opportunity of an internship to work for a tech company, regardless of the company, regardless of the pay. Now, I'm not saying you have to go out and rent some apartment at some place, and you're not getting paid, but look for opportunities to build that experience. If anything else, this is going to build amazing experience for you. Working with software developers, working with QA engineers, working with the Scrum Master, working with the product owner, working with working on a team environment. See, these are the things that people miss, right? And Pluto, this is what I was talking about. People miss that level of experience because they're just thinking, oh, code, 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 code. And it's like, no, there's so much more. There's how do I work with a team? How do I work how do I work in Jira? How do I work with in the agile methodology? Those things that you don't learn for the most part in colleges, you need that to actually be able to integrate with a team, and that experience that you can learn as an intern or whatever, it's worth more than gold. And that's the process that I work with my coaching team, is like introducing them to I have them use Jira. I have them use the agile methodology. We have our sprint meetings and stuff like that. Have stand-ups. All those things are very, very important. So I would say hands down, this is not an opportunity you want to pass up. All right? All right.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.